Proctor needs a doctor. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. We're back with another par review. It is season 5, episode, or season 6, sorry, episode 5, and we lost a few big characters this episode. Characters that are going to have a big play in the future. But we do begin the episode with Tyreek playing with, I mean, you can almost call her a girlfriend. They're playing chess, but she's the one that's left the King's Gambit piece down on Tyreek. Who does she know? Who knows? But all I do know is she's not on Tariq's side. She is using this kid. Using this kid to an absolute problem. But Tariq has got a big problem because he needs to bring Vincent double the product. And I just don't think that's going to happen. James says he wants to pull out then of all, like, you know, advertisement of the Queen's project shit. Tate's like, that's a great deal. But then the woman William's like, nope, nope. And Tate's like, no, yes, yes. It was like it was a battle of yes and no here. But Tate's not too impressed that this woman, for some reason, is now backing Ghost to the tilt, and that's exactly what's going on. Sax is then confronted by his superior about everything that's went down, and I can guarantee you things are about to get a lot worse. Absolutely get a lot worse, because it's like, I mean, we'll get to it when we get to it. A lot of deaths this episode, a lot of witnesses, and I think it might be a tad repetitive, to be honest. And I know what I think is seriously repetitive and is actually getting on my fucking nerves. How many times did Tasha and Tommy need to meet up just to smoke weed in the car? Like, here, I'm not saying every scene they do this in is filler, because most of the time important information gets revealed, but it's almost a bit cringy to me. Like, come on, fucking smoking weed, we get it. Sax is now threatening Dre. He shows him his daughter. He's like, that's what you've got to bring me information on St. Patrick, man. It's got to be the way it goes. But Sax gets called in, shit's hitting the fan, but now he's like, we've got two witnesses. I'm going to try and turn Joseph Proctor. And can he turn Proctor? Who knows? He says he's going to tag along with a wee visit to Proctor's house, which he does, and he manages to secure the unicorn and therefore the wiretap that was in that. So what secrets will that hold? We also get a scene with Tasha and some like stripper who's like, I'll pay you double tomorrow. This did nothing for me. What a shit bloody life this kid must have with a stripper mom dad out the picture. Stripper's like, just don't get it. She's sitting there dancing, man. Tasha's then confronted by this guy, and he's like, right, you're going to pay me protection money. And she's like, right. And then she tries to ask Tommy for help. He like completely shuts her down. And then at the end of the episode, she essentially says, do you want me to move product for you? And he's like, okay, and that's it. That's that beef squash. So how's that going to go down? This guy's probably just going to get killed by Ghost at some point, to be brutally honest. Dre then brings up to Ghost that, how about I just move in and become Big Peter's distributor again? How about that? Then we have Proctor sharing one final conversation with Benny here. Tells him, that he's the one that, you know, essentially jobbed it. His wife let her die, but I mean, I don't blame him for letting that happen. And Tariq then goes to meet with Vincent. Looks like it's going okay, but Tariq then starts like he gets all the drugs out, and essentially what he is doing here, he's mixing the pills, so they're just nowhere near as going to be strong. Tommy then confronts Proctor. He puts a knife to his throat. I thought, that might be the last time these two run into each other. Sax then confronts Proctor with the leverage because he heard on the wire that Proctor let his wife die, and now he's threatening them. Essentially, it's, you know, do I let that tape play? Because it's not necessarily that Proctor would go to jail, but his daughter would find out that he let his mother die, and I mean, that's going to be pretty hard to forgive, isn't it? So essentially what he does is he moves into Ghost's house. He's like, there's a potential client, Ghost, that could be bad for me, so let me move into your house, which is all good. Tariq then gets expelled because the school found out about the drugs, gets sent back to the house, which ain't good. Tariq gets sent to his room. You get Tasha, Ghost, and Proctor all there. It's all a bit chaotic. Tasha storms out in a huff. She meets up with Tommy again in the car. It's like, fuck me, these scenes are getting a wee bit old at this point. And let's slide that Proctor is in staying at Ghost's house. And then Tommy, we think, alright, he's going to break into Ghost's house. He doesn't yet. He breaks into Maria Suarez's house and kills her. But no, I don't get right. Sax was there. Why wouldn't he just kill Sax? Well, I'm glad he didn't kill Sax, right? But why wouldn't Tommy just kill Sax as well? And I don't want to hear anything, oh, he's above killing the police, because he's fucking certainly not above killing the police, man. He's killed enough police, let me tell you, right? kills Maria Suarez. Ghost then heads out to get to do a bit of his own killing Maria Suarez. And at this point, is that going to happen? I'm not too sure. Proctor then gets a phone call, and it's like, what is going to happen here? What is going to happen here? Because I'm not quite too sure. Big man, but he gets a phone call for a guy. It's essentially about. I think it's the same guy actually. It looks. It looks quite similar. Is it the same guy that was talking to Tasha? It might be, but one of Tommy's henchmen kills him. It's like, Proctor might be the snitch essentially here. But now Tommy then phones Tariq and tells him, right, big man, you leave that door unlocked. But as Tariq's going to put this master plan in motion, he hears crying and he finds out that Elisa Marie, Proctor's daughter, is in the house or the apartment, the penthouse, whatever. So he takes her downstairs and go gets her ice cream. And this is when shit hits the fan. For me, this is when the episode goes for. I mean, it was good to this point, but this is where it goes to great. Proctor's, looking out the window, and out of I think he was on the phone. I can't actually remember who he was on the phone to, right? But he sees Tommy's reflection in the glass. Tommy starts spraying at him. This fucking badass scene. Like, he's got this proper assault rifle. He starts spraying at him like in Ghost's penthouse. The fucking glass is shattering. Proctor, he then hits a couple of rounds at Tommy. None hit him. Proctor then gets caught in the leg. He's shooting at Tommy. Tommy's shooting at him. It goes across the kitchen. He manages to sneak into a room. He then sneaks through another room into Rainer's room, and Tommy eventually catches up to him, but he blocks the door. He phones Elisa Marie. He's like, "Where the hell are you?" And she's like, "I'm with Tariq." And then I think at this point Proctor knows, right? His ghost is up. At least his daughter is saved, so to speak. And he runs out of bullets. He says goodbye to his daughter. Very sad scene. A great action scene though. I think Parr does a really good job of shootouts, and this was one of them. But it's like, right, my only problem with this is, so may as well spoil it. It's the review after all. Tommy storms in. Proctor tells him it's not over. And Tommy's like, "Well, it is for you," and kills him. So Joseph Proctor, the corrupt lawyer, is dead. But he went out like a man. He didn't fucking car and beg for his life here. He said it's not over, referring to you're going to go down at some point. Tommy. But my problem with this is, right, and how many times are they going to play the cards where Ghost and Tommy or whoever find out about the witness and kill them? It's getting fucking old, right? I really enjoy this show. Hell, some of it I love, but I've never seen a show where they find out about so many fucking witnesses and just kill them like it's nothing. Or do these mini heists to break people out of custody, and it's it's almost borderline ridiculous how much Tommy and Ghost have got away with. And here, I think if this show seriously ends with them both getting away with it, I will be disheartened, and it will honestly have an everlasting effect on this show. Because for me, I just don't understand how they could. Now, I know Tommy's got the spin-off. I'm not too sure about Ghost. I think Ghost might die, but what I'm hoping is that Tommy does get arrested at the end of this show, and then he gets released after 5 years or something, maybe. But I think the amount of time since it's been, maybe it could have been about 5 years since this spin-off started. I'm not too sure, but I just think it's ridiculous the amount of witnesses they kill and get away with it. And yes, they're the main characters, right? They're anti-heroes, even though I would not really say Tommy's ever been a good guy per se. I mean, at least Ghost has got a family and redeeming qualities that way, but Tommy's not. I think it is borderline ridiculous how much they get away with. And then things go to 110 as well. There's a few more text messages here. And Tommy and Ghost run into each other down at the amusement park. And it turns out Vincent set them up. And they've got 24 hours to deliver $2 million to Vincent because of Tariq fucking up the drug game for him. And if they don't, Tariq's dead. So Tommy and Ghost have got to work together. How's that going to go down? I'm not too sure. But it's I'm going to give this episode a 9. But sooner rather than later, man. The show's got 10 episodes left, I think, at this point. Someone's got to go to jail. How many people have died after being considered rats/witnesses? I've never seen a show like it. It's getting borderline ridiculous. But anyway, guys, that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm just ranting here like a FUD for no reason. But yeah, like I've watched a hell of a lot of shows in my time, and I've never seen a show milk the rat witness card to the degree of this show. But anyway, guys, till next time, peace.